Oh, yep, and is all mine. Welcome again to the Video Call-In Show, that show that invites you on as a guest, either audio or video, talk about anything you want to talk about. Do you want to talk about current events? You want to talk about news? You want to talk about my belly? Anything you want to talk about. Now, if you obviously saw the thumbnail and you obviously saw the title, here's the thing. Last night, I had a fun show. Yeah, it was just me yammering and paying homage to, not homage, but my respects to the former president, George H.W. Bush. And lo and behold, I get someone in the chat. And at first, here's the thing. At first, I didn't even know. I'm like, oh, okay. Look, there's somebody in the chat, and I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I go to read it, and first of all, let me make some adjustments here. Where I'm going to put them in the split screen here. There we go. Oh, how come we're not seeing it? Oh, it's on the background. I don't want the background. I want it in the level 2. No, level 1. There we go. Okay. So here we are. And let me move that around so we can see it. Okay. So here's what I'm looking at last night. And it looks like it came from Elaine. What is that? It's too small for me to see. But it's, Elaine Turnstone. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Somebody wants to chat. I'm hip. Let's chat them up. So I go, I go to read it. And I'm not catching it. But it says, and I'll take this full screen. It says, oh, Elaine, you're such a kidder. It says, I took my son to the park, and when we got home, we found his goldfish dead, which is a hard situation for any first-time parent. How do I explain autoerotic asphyxiation to a 4-year-old? I'm like, I'm trying to yammer and I'm trying to carry on a show, and I see that, and I'm floored. I'm like, well, hey. Would you like to come on and talk about that? like I need someone on the show to talk about autoerotic asphyxiation. Ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway, I'm playing along. I'm like, okay, yeah, I didn't notice that they were trolling. I'm thinking, wow, this is some demented person, or it's got a real problem. Come on in, we'll talk about it. By the way, if this is content that you really enjoy, hit that subscribe button right now. And make sure you hit the bell notification so you can be notified anytime we go live. And I know the lag time on live is something that we all have to deal with. I'm working on setting up an exact time to go on every weeknight, because I'm on every weeknight now between 9 and midnight Eastern Standard Time. But I really want to nail that down to a specific time so, one, I can schedule them. And two, my followers will know that we're ready to go. Now, the reason I'm doing this, and I'm going to cover this real fast before we get back to Ms. Elaine, which I don't believe is a woman at all. But the reason I'm doing this at all is so that I give people like you a platform to come on a show, show their face, talk about what's passion to you, that you're passionate about. Hawk your wares, promote your channel, promote your social media. I don't care. I just want to sit and have a discussion. I'll ask you questions about it and find out more about what's going on. If you want to touch on a topic like one of my other videos, another video out on YouTube, any current event, I don't care. Let's just get a discussion going. Okay, back to my troll, my good buddy, my first troll. And I'll explain to you why this is important later. But yeah, so come on, Elaine, and we'll talk about your problem with your child there. And I'm saying this all along. I'm just saying, yeah, come on, and we'll talk about it. And then I get this one, which I'm like, okay, well, let's see, is it 3? It's 3. He goes, no, I'm good, bro. I'm like, okay, I'm good, bro. One, I'm good, bro doesn't come out of many women's mouths. I know that for a fact. so, so I'm thinking Elaine, and it might be Alane. I don't know. How would you pronounce that? Is not the fairer sex that he purports to be. So, so I'm like, oh, okay, well, cool. Well, thanks for hanging out, and enjoy the rest of the show, and maybe we'll get you on some other time. A show I erroneously dubbed as Wednesday. I've got my days mixed up. I know tonight's Wednesday. Well, it is for the live show. For you folks watching the video, the uploaded video, why, whatever day it is for you. But anyway, so I'm going, okay, that's cool. No big deal. Come on back. And he literally comes back with, I'm a troll. And I didn't get to see that until after I was done with the show. I literally did not get to see that. So it floored me. I was rocking back in my chair, just laughing like crazy, almost rolling on the floor. Oh, but he was a nice enough dude. Maybe I didn't play into him hard enough, because his next response was, "Good luck with the show, though." Oh man. Eh, Now, most people wouldn't give two shits about something like that, but I'm going to tell you why that was significant for me. Because one, I had a show over the weekend, or no, it was Friday, and I'd been, it was a typical Friday where I sit back and have a few beers, and then I think, well, let's just get on and do a free for all, and I've only had a couple of those, but but I wasn't paying attention. I've been doing this for just a little over a couple weeks, if that, and I had too many screens up, and I forgot to look at the chat. Well, there were people chatting. I literally had several people on watching the show, and they were chatting to me, and they were begging me to respond to them, and I didn't do it. And I got off. I'm like, you idiot, you friggin' idiot! How did you not see that? So, I made it a point from then on not ever to ignore and continue to look over and see if we've got any live chat going, because I want to talk to you, even if I'm responding to you in your chat, and I'll try not to do what you see so many people do when they run a live chat, is that the break whatever they're saying. Oh, hey, hey Frank, how you doing, man? Good to see you again. I'll try not to do that. I'll set aside a time to do shout outs and that sort of thing. But like I said, the real reason that I started this was to get you folks on this show, live and in person, to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about, or to promote whatever it is you want to talk about. And when the audience grows, your popularity will grow right along with it. So don't be shy. If you want to come on with audio only, it's real simple. If you want to come on at all, first thing you do is you go to zoom.us, and at the top of that website on the upper right-hand side, you'll see a link that says join a meeting. Click on that. It'll ask you for the meeting number. The meeting number is right here. You may have to, follow the directions, because if you don't already have Zoom installed, which is completely safe, and I'm not affiliated directly with Zoom, I just happen to have a pro account. It may ask you to do a little jump through a few hoops before you can actually get on. But then, you've got the meeting ID. You put in whatever name that you want to be recognized at, and please put in a name. I don't care if it's your screen name, but I have to have some way to identify you. And then you show up on my list of folks that can come into the show, and I'll talk to you beforehand, and you can actually shake your head yes or no or whatnot. But you can come in audio only too, which is fantastic for a lot of people. So don't think you're locked into video. If you're one of the more shy people, then come in with audio only, and Zoom gives you that option when you come in. You can stop your video and just come on as a live audio guest. I don't have any problem with that at all. We'll talk. We'll chit chat. We can do it just like we would Alexa. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:33 p.m.
Good job, Alexa. So, yeah, that's and it's going to be so much fun. But man, to have your first troll, and unfortunately for that troll, he was the only one that chimed into the live chat, which was awesome. made it easier for me. I got to address her directly and try to find out what made it tick, or if they wanted to come on the show. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to have a good time. We're trying to give people a platform, a stage, if you will. If that were to happen, what happens is, let me get back to my stand by me here. That's not that. It's not that. There we go. So if whoops, well, that don't work there. So if you do decide to come on the show, that will be that will be you right over there, and we'll just talk about it. Now make sure you use earbuds or headphones. Make sure that your light source is in front of you. Not so much an issue, but if you got a lamp behind you and it's real bright and you got nothing in front of you, you're going to be washed out. You're going to be a big shadow. And then just be yourself. Just have fun with it. It doesn't matter, if you're what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm actually exemplifying right now, and that is not very fluent. It really does not matter. Let's fix that. Yeah, but I think you'd have fun, and I know I would. There it is again. Visit zoom.us, click join a meeting, enter the meeting ID that you see right at the bottom of the screen, right over here. And then I'll bring you in as time allows, and I plan on giving folks. Sometimes you'll get into a conversation that just won't stop, and that's fine. We'll go until someone else is beating down our door. But other times I'm going to try to limit it so that we let everyone in, and of course that is, in addition to that, that's traffic dependent. So the more folks we get involved, the less time I'll be able to allow some folks. Although there are going to be some big names that jump in, I'm sure, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I just don't want to leave out any of us who really want to get out there and can't. I mean, that's the whole thing. How many YouTube videos have you watched in the last? This is going to be the question of the day. How many YouTube videos have you watched in the last week or month about growing your channel? I'm going to guess a whole lot, and that's not non-typical for those of us who are just starting out and are looking to grow. A lot of people just like to collect subscribers, and that's all fine and good. Even though they may not even be creating content, it just burns me up to see some of these channels that have zero content and thousands of subscribers. I just don't get that. I'm sure it's all about a little bit about the hype, because a lot of people will do that sub for sub thing, and I don't dig that because they're empty subscribers. I'd rather people subscribe to me, to this channel, that are really excited about what this could be. I haven't seen this done, and I know I've said that 1,000 times, it seems, but I haven't seen this done on YouTube, and I'm really excited to make it one of the biggest channels out there. Just if nothing else, for fun. I mean, it's kind of a passion of mine to meet new people, and I couldn't think of any better venue. Having said that, I'm going to have to cut this one short. So I do appreciate each and every one of you that watch this both live And those of you who are watching this as a pre-recorded video, don't forget, I'm on every weeknight. It's really easy to join up and join the show. I think you'll have a great time, and I'll continue to come up with different topics and subject matter that maybe kicks off conversation. But don't let that ever stop you from jumping on and talking about whatever it is that you want to talk about, because I think that's what's important. All right. Well, so until next time, I wish you folks a good evening, and we will see you live.